Welcome back and thank you for watching this video. My name's Shamsali. In today's workout, we're going to train our shoulders at home using nothing but bands. I believe that shoulders is one of the most important muscles to work and train very well because this is what will change the shape and the frame of your physique. So let's get straight into it. So the bands we're going to use today are these, and this will be attached to the door. So this will be coming from the higher sort of angle. And then we're also going to use this red band, which I'm going to attach to a dumbbell on the floor. This can be attached to the bottom of your sofa leg. It can be attached to anything that you feel is strong and stable enough. A door handle is held in by about 4 screws. Don't be one of them people. You'll end up breaking your door handle off. That isn't the best idea. Go with something very solid and safe and sturdy. I have got 6 exercises that will get your shoulders pumped from the front to the side to the rears. Start with the shoulder press. Really control it coming down to make it harder. Put a lot more time under tension on your shoulders. I like to stand in front of it by about a foot. What that does is stops the band from rubbing against the back of your body, and it also makes it a little bit harder. You can take a small dumbbell or a full bottle of water, have the band in your hand like this, and easily grip another dumbbell or any sort of object in order to add a bit more weight to it. Now we've got the side raise, which is one of the best exercises, especially with bands, I think, because depending on how hard you want to make it, the closer you hold it to the edge, the easier it's going to be. So I like to put my foot in the way, 3/4 of the way, a little bit further. Very safe compared to weights because you can really control it. To try and get a good quick workout in, so go from the side raise to now the front raise. I prefer to do it one arm at a time just because I prefer the focus and the sort of time I can take. But if I'm in a rush, both arms at the same time. Really controlling it down to make sure you keep your shoulders under the tension you want. You can even bring it in closer. Everything done on that single band can be done on these bands as well. And obviously you've got the handles, which is great. Standing on the band, both arms at the same time. Can really feel it. And you can make it easier or harder by reducing some of the bands or stepping on it in a different place. Bent over rear delt exercise, I would say, is one of the hardest and definitely one of my favorite. You have to really stand in the middle of the bands, and even just to go from this amount of movement, I can really feel it on the backs of my shoulders. Now, we're going to combine this with face pulls. You can make it easier just by standing on one. But because I'm going to superset it with face pulls, I just want to make it as hard as possible. Keeping my elbows up as high as possible in order to get the best squeeze. We've done the shoulder press, side raise, front raise, bent over rear delts, and face pull rear delts. the last exercise that we're going to do is the upright row. This hits your rear delts as well as your side delts. So it's a perfect finisher where you're just trying to come up so your elbows are in line with your shoulders. I wouldn't go much, or I wouldn't even try and go further than that. But that is the final exercise we're going to do today. But that was my top 6 exercises for shoulders at home using nothing but a band. Now, if you have some extra equipment, dumbbells, or obviously a bench where you can do it seated, you can even push it and make it even harder. But standing up with not much equipment whatsoever in your own front room, I think that is definitely enough to get a good shoulder workout. So if you like that video, please give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate everybody watching these videos. And the more we do, the more I'm learning. And hopefully soon enough, I'll be able to do a few with my top off, as the progression is getting me to a point where I'm getting a lower body fat and also getting ready for the summer. I hope this is helping you guys at the same time. I will do more on food coming up in my next few videos, and we will just keep getting leaner together.